Let's get salty.
That was for you, Amy. We all did it. Just for you. You're going to stop that one now.
That's weird. Yeah. Anyway.
I missed it again.
He's doing it again.
We fried the salty, I'm sorry.
Today we're getting salty. What are we getting salty about, Jordan?
Can I grab this one?
Yep.
Why are Nintendo the only console manufacturers and developers that are being bullied into developing for mobile? Why?
I'm going to put this out there. I think they've made a good move.
Can we explain a little bit about it? So, there's been a call from... It's not really from Nintendo fans. It's from people who don't own the Nintendo hardware that we want to play your games
on mobile. But
we want to play them on mobile. We don't want to buy a console. We don't want to buy a 3DS. We want to play your games on a device I already own. Iwata, while he was still around, basically said, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not what Nintendo's about. Then their shareholders started voicing up, hey, we need you guys to maybe rethink it because a lot of people are saying they'd buy them. And he came back time and time again saying it's not going to happen. And it was pushed and pushed and pushed. And last week, maybe the week before, Miitomo, I think it was, is what it's called, has been announced as their first mobile game to be released in March. First of many. Yeah. First of many.
Is Pokemon Go attributed more to Game Freak than
so they didn't discuss they didn't discuss Pokemon Go at that conference.
But that's not classified as a Nintendo mobile game, even though it is.
Do you think, was that before these conversations started, or did these conversations start because of the Pokemon Go?
No, these conversations have been around for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm.
So why, I want to know, why is it only Nintendo getting their shareholders and the public demanding their games or versions of their games onto mobile and not Sony and Microsoft?
I have a big opinion on this, and I feel that it's just based around the fact that their content works for a mobile platform mostly, and that's mainly their founding titles and the way that those work because they were made for.
It's also their target market.
Yeah,
like their target market has always
casual
been like Japanese companies always develop for Japanese first, and then they export. So their market has always been Japan, and it's always been commuters and people playing on the DS and the Game Boy, and, and then they target their consoles towards the younger generation. And this market has all moved to mobile.
Their target isn't the younger demographic. Their target is games for everyone.
Yeah, but they view themselves as a company that that is their games for everyone, and so they don't consider themselves competition with Sony at all. They've said this, we don't consider ourselves to be competition with Sony. And it's because they have that target market that is more casual, that wants to pick up, loves the characters. They make good, fun games that aren't they're not pumping, 70 frames per second and they don't care about that. They're about making fun games. And a lot of that market has moved to mobile.
Yeah.
I'm on Team Nintendo for this one. I think they've made the right decision. I think it's been, I think Iwata made the decision himself. I think he's made that decision a year back.
He made that, he relucted, he was pushed and pushed and pushed, and he was saying no for so long.
Yeah.
I didn't he relented. He finally gave in. He finally said, fine.
And that's why I think it's going to be good, because they haven't
That's exactly how he said it.
Because they haven't said, we're going to move all our games onto mobile. What they've done is they're going to be we're always going to support our own hardware. Those games that you love are always going to be on that hardware. We're going to have a mobile division that's going to make different games for mobile using some of these characters. So I don't think you're going to see a Pokemon game for iOS. I think an actual Pokemon, go up, delete the Elite Four, catch all the Pokemon. Yeah. But you will see, Pokeball Bejeweled or something. You will see mobile style games made by Nintendo, but you won't. I don't think they're just going to bring all that content over.
But if they're not going to be bringing all that content over, what was all the fuss about? People don't want the mobile games. They want Nintendo games on the hardware that they already own.
And I don't think they're going to get it.
No,
I think people are going to be annoyed.
Right.
Yeah. I don't see it happening. Yeah. I think there's people that are going to be really annoyed. They're going to sit there and there's going to be I wanted Pokemon Red, a remake on my phone, and they're not going to get that.
They're going to say, if you want to play Pokemon Shuffle.
Pokemon Shuffle,
that would be on it.
That's one of the games coming out. That is one of the games coming to mobile.
That's the sort of thing.
And they're going to say, play Pokemon Shuffle. If you want to play a full Pokemon game, buy a DS.
Yeah. It's going to drive hardware sales, And
Iwata, before he passed away, did mention that they're wanting to use the mobile side to get people to buy Nintendo hardware.
And that'll always be their vision.
And that's fine. And I guess my beef isn't really so much about the fact that they've decided to make some mobile games using IPs and franchises they have.
Yeah.
But it's more about why isn't Microsoft being bullied into bringing Master Chief or some mobile Halo themed games? Sony with Uncharted Bejeweled. Like, why aren't people asking for that?
So there's another layer to my point actually, which fits perfectly with this, and that's the fact that Nintendo games are known for being cross-genre, and you were in there as you're talking about fans for the characters and the world and that kind of thing. And that's the same kind of thing that Warcraft in general, Scott, it's been on the RTS and the MMO and that genre. But most of the games out there are developed by studios that focus on IPs for a specific genre, and if they deviate from that genre, they lose fans and they lose face.
Uncharted Temple Run.
Yeah,
well, that's the thing.
I think people would hate that, and they would get really pissed off as a fan base for that IP, unless it wasn't Naughty Dog's fault.
But there are going to be people that are going to be pissed off if they see Zelda Bejeweled.
Yeah, but again, that's not how Nintendo interpreted it. I think it's going to be interesting.
I just don't. As I sit here, I can't think of any IP on Xbox or Sony that I would want to see as a mobile game.
Well, can I just talk about how much I'm enjoying playing Lara Croft Go?
Yeah,
please,
I love it.
Yeah, Lara Croft Pro. That's Square, who've been on mobile for a long time.
Yeah, they've done it for a while.
That's true. So, but the salty part here is, why is Nintendo being bullied?
Sure. That's the IP they hold.
It's not. They don't. Yeah. So it is. It comes down to, I think, their games. People want to play those things.
So if they want to play, why don't they buy the hardware? Because that's the same. If you want to play Uncharted, you got to buy a PlayStation 3, or if Uncharted 4, you have to buy a PlayStation 4.
It's true. I don't
if you want to play Mario Land 3D, you only have to buy 3DS. It's a much smaller investment.
Well,
I mean, when you're sitting in the shareholder's seat and you see, Candy Crush developers recently got bought for $5.4 billion.
Lots of billions.
And you're sitting there as a shareholder and you're saying, we could have made a Mario version of that. Easy. Not easy because that game's quite intense.
Flappy Bird and what that.
Yeah, they could be dominating the mobile market, and these shareholders are sitting there going, "Why aren't we in this market?" Realize it's not. I think that mobile makes up about less than 20% of the total games market.
Do you think they'd be undercutting themselves?
But they don't, because I don't think those markets overlap as much as people think they do.
I don't think they do either. I don't think they overlap.
So I think they could go and own that market and still do their thing on the side.
So,
I think they could definitely do that.
Yeah, I feel
like
they
think
overlap.
they can do that as well.
They might not overlap, but it's again that issue of the company. It's that's not what the company does. The company is hardware and mascot focused. It's not really games focused in a sense. It's hard to really explain that. But I feel like they're going in a direction where it's not really them. It makes sense for them. But it does detract from what they already do. So I don't know how they're going to deal with that focus shift.
What would actually be really bad if they went into the mobile market and did really, really, really well. And they
that is my biggest fear. Yeah, that is my biggest fear.
Because they'd be like, we could just be a software company and look how much money we'd make. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it's like,
look at Valve with Steam.
Yeah, it's not even that. To me, is that if they go, let's release a Candy Crush game that is really let's peel back all of the game mechanics and make something simple and basic again, and it captures this big market, then they might not worry about making the next big Zelda or Mario game, because they could just make a much smaller version that is going to get way more sales. It's the games that I'm worried about.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's down to the consumer, right? If that's what we're playing and paying for, then it's our fault,
As long as I get Loz in X,
it's not our fault.
Yeah,
done.
It's your fault.
I imagine there was a point where flight simulator enthusiasts were getting really gutted about the fact that Microsoft are like, you know what, we're not making another one because we're not making money from it. They're going, but we love these simulators.
Yeah, and all of a sudden the people are doing the airport landing game on their phones. So it's not flying.
Yeah. And I'd hate to see them try and figure out a way to turn a Mario game into a touchscreen game.
Yeah, I can see that jump animation.
Stop it.
That'd be hard.
If you give them an idea for an endless Mario runner,
I should stop.
Like the Google Chrome dinosaur game, but it's Mario. Yeah. I like it. I like it.
So at the moment, I'm in the camp of, I think they're doing it the right way. They're going to make good mobile games and they're going to make good console games. And as long as they can kind of keep that Nintendo-y, their culture alive, I think they'll stay there. Yeah. But I think, Iwata, what happened to him is it could be that could really change the company culture. Yeah. It depends how thick that culture runs through that company of we make those style games that we'd like to play.
I want Nintendo to release a bunch of stuff I don't want to play. Yeah, because that way I think they're doing it right.
Yeah.
I want angry Tanuki flying into Bowser's.
And the games they've announced for mobile, none of us would ever play that.
No, me too. Yeah. There's no way. I might download it just to have a look because I kind of like the whole Street Pass me thing. But I imagine it's incredibly basic and pretty... I don't even know what. I haven't seen it. So
the exciting part about that... whether or not it's been caused by or is just a byproduct of was the fact that they announced they're going to link up the systems. So now you're going to be able to be your same person on your DS, on your Wii, on your mobile.
Goodbye friend codes?
Hopefully.
Well, they're already gone on the Wii U.
Yeah, true.
So hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hear me out. Mario Shelter.
You love that game, mate.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, that game's terrible.
Most mobile games are terrible.
It's Peach Shelter and she's just building a castle.
Sorry. Most mobile games are aimed at us.
Yeah. I recently downloaded I downloaded Candy Crush to see what all the fuss was about. Mm-hmm. It's alright.
It's alright. It's bejeweled.
I hate you. I hate you.
It's bejeweled and you get... Have you ever been to a casino and you just sit at the slot machine and it's like pretty lights and you're like...
You're not selling me.
It's like you do nothing and you win all the time. It's like that's the game.
Yeah. That's the game. That's life.
Yeah. No? And then I stopped playing and I was like...
I've made a conscious effort to put some time into some mobile games like Lara Croft Go and Fallout Shelter. And I'm really excited to actually try and play Monument Valley. Monument Valley, I think that's what it's called, on mobile. So I'm going to give that a go. Just for the pure kind of understanding of those mobile mechanics and what they can do.
What about Vainglory? Would you try that out?
I would try that out, actually.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Is it a paid game or is it free to play?
Free to play. I think
it is free to play, yes. Yeah.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't.
Yeah. And you might be able to buy the heroes, the whatever champion, with in-game currency, but you can sort of pre-buy them. It is very much the MOBA style, but on a mobile platform, mobile.
So why were they the only company being bullied into mobile games? I think because all the other companies were there already, to be honest. Anyone that had decent IP was on there.
Microsoft and Sony aren't.
Yeah, but do they have the IP?
Look into the Halo. Tell Sony right now that they've got bad IP.
There is a mobile Halo game already.
You couldn't picture a Little Big Planet game on mobile.
Is there not that?
No, I believe there's not.
Make that.
Maybe I'll get onto that.
You could turn any of their friends. You could make a God of War rhythm fighter.
There was
Actually, please make that. I would actually play that.
No,
I would play that one. Okay, no. Okay, another thought is: are Nintendo going for the wrong audience by going mobile?
Yes.
Are they lacking in the casual gamers? No. Shouldn't they be trying to get the hardcore gamers back? But right now,
I think they can get both markets.
They're throwing the net too wide.
They've tried to get both markets.
I think they're throwing the net too wide. And then
they'll
run with the one that
because
works.
The Wii U has captured nobody.
I might go buy some Nintendo shares. I like their plans.
I think with the launch of the NX coming up, I think their shares are going to bump up shortly when they finally unveil it. I think it's going to be awesome. Right. And we had some comments saying that we're a bit harsh on Nintendo. I love Nintendo.
We're all big Nintendo fans.
I have every Nintendo console from the Super NES on. So
they're kind of like that best friend. They're kind of like that best friend that you feel like you can be.
Yeah, a little critical of.
Yeah. Because it's not going to change the way they do things. They're not listening to us, really.
I would just rather them focus on bringing some of the hardcore gamers back to their console than trying to bring back the casual gamers. Because if they bring back the casual gamers, we're going to see Wii Music too.
Oh god!
And I don't want to see.
This is the first one of those.
I don't want to see it.
I want to see third-party developers bringing their games back to the Nintendo consoles. I don't want to see Wii Music 2 come back because they managed to recapture the Wii market, the casual grandmothers and stuff.
I think the new Loz is going to be successful in doing that.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
Yeah.
Whenever we see
the future is uncertain and scary.
We'll have to draw a line in the sand and say that we don't really know.
We don't know. Yeah. And Miitomo will show us one of their directions, I think, when that hits.
What do you think? Will you play Nintendo mobile games?
Comments, it's down there.
Let's do a quick prediction. Will they have a full press conference next year?
at E3.
Yeah.
You mean like
So
a
not
not a
a
direct?
staged one.
I think
Not a
they're going
direct.
Do you mean like
Yeah, I think they'll go
2
back.
votes. I think they're going to
I
do
think
a full
they'll have-
competition.
they're going to do a live one?
Yeah.
Live one.
So not a direct.
Ooh.
Yeah, they will. They'll have
You're,
stage.
you're right in terms of company vision changing. That like anything could happen.
Is this because you think they're going to announce the NX?
Yes.
No, because they are going to announce it.
They
Not because
are
I think.
going.
They
are
will
going.
absolutely announce it.
You
It's
don't
just
think
gonna
they
be-
do it via direct?
No, because they've got hardware. They'll actually have the
Have
hardware
they
to
ever
show
been
off.
to E3?
Yeah.
How
They have.
They went
Yeah, we
every
watched
year.
the-
No.
Every year before the last three. Or
So,
2.
well, I've watched the last 3, and they've never.
Yeah, so you must
Yeah.
have jumped in
Yeah,
just when they
yeah.
changed.
Okay.
So they did have stage presence every 3 up until
okay.
3 years back.
I cared not for gaming.
And they haven't
3
unveiled
years
any
ago.
new consoles in that time, other than like new
Yeah.
3DSs. and
Actually, the
stuff.
last one they did, they might have announced the Wii U.
That was the
Oh, right,
last
right,
one.
right.
That was
the
that was
last
where
one
I
they
was
did
going with
live.
that
Yeah.
question.
So that's why I think they
Right.
will come
Yeah.
back and do a stage run because they will
Okay,
have.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The apple of gaming,
show
it
off.
wouldn't be amiss to me if they just had the NX sitting on the stage and just some background music.
yeah.
Go
Yeah.
for it, crowd.
No,
No,
they're
'cause I think-
going to do something funny with them
because-
dressed up or something.
Yeah, when Miyamoto will come out dressed as a Pikmin or something.
That'd be
or-
great. Oh my god, imagine him dressed as a Pikmin.
Well, he's done things with like little soft.
Yeah, I've
little
seen
things.
this, but like as a Pikmin.
As if
do
it would
that.
be amazing.
Ah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I can see Reggie as a little Pikmin.
I think
Big
the
Pikmin.
NX is going to require a lot to show off and explain. So I think they'll have stage presence.
Yeah,
and they'll
definitely.
probably talk about. And they'll talk about.
And it's
their
their
mobile
time to
space.
shine as well.
They've got
so
a lot
they
to
need
talk
be
about.
there, yeah.
They've got a lot to talk about.
Let's move on to do some Q&A.
Indeed.